Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspired Woman, and today I'm talking about some meteor energy that's going to be affecting us. The Perseids Meteor Shower starts July 17th and runs through August 24th. The main days of it are going to be really, really exciting. Hopefully the skies will clear and you'll get a great view of it. But it's the night, August 12th and August 13th is the height of it. And you're going to have during that time frame close to 60 meteors per hour at its peak. So it's going to be really, really cool. This kind of runs annually around this time frame. And it's one of those, you're going to see this energy coming in. It will kind of be a great time to look at it because the moon will be waxing at that time frame, so it won't be a complete full moon. So hopefully you'll get some really good views of it, especially if you go out of town where you don't have as much light pollution. These meteors come from the constellation of Perseids, and it can kind of come from anywhere in the sky. Most likely they're going to kind of come from one direction or the other, but it's one of those, for the most part, it's going to be really coming from one direction, but sometimes they collide before they get down and then they separate out, which is really beautiful. So one of the things that's really interesting to note is that this energy that they're coming in with kind of keeps coming around, and it happens every year. So things that you were going through last year at this time frame may kind of resurface again, and because they come around every year, it's kind of like every year they kind of come back and see us again and again, almost at the same dates, almost at the same time. So this energy comes in with kind of like, what were you dealing with last year? What were you dealing with last year that you didn't deal with or didn't finish dealing with? It's going to come back up. And that could be, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in the past, because it comes all the time. So anything that you haven't dealt with or haven't done, it's time to get it done and get it to completion so it doesn't come and visit you again next year. Meteors come in with so many different energies and so much old stuff with it that's kind of like the interesting part of it. I know a lot of people love to go find meteors. They can be quite hard to find because by the time they get down to us, they're literally less the size of a penny. They're teeny tiny by the time usually they get down here. They usually don't hold up too well through the atmosphere. And some of them are so small that they actually bounce off the atmosphere and then they come back and visit us again. So let's pull some angel cards. The first one I'm pulling is power, and this can make people feel really powerful because it comes from that the meteors come every year. It can kind of bring in a lot of energy usually, and the moon is in the sign of Leo at this time frame, so that's going to amp things up and kind of bring things up and hopefully give us a little bit of encouragement to work through or deal with what we think we need to deal with so we can get it cleared out. Body care, always a great thing to be aware of. During this time frame, things from the past can come forward, and giving ourselves the time frame. This may be not the time to go get a mani-pedi or anything like that, but that may be some time to work through some things with yourself, your family, other things, and give it a voice so it can continue to move through. Let's pull one more angel card. This one's popping out right here. So, emerging. How would you like to emerge on the other side of this? Are there things that you're ready to get rid of that come and visit you every year at this time frame, and you're kind of like, oh man, I really wish I could just get through it? That's what it's talking about, working through it now before it has to come and see you again. It's one of those, it's coming to see you again because you didn't finish everything. If you had finished everything, it would just be a distant memory. So know that if you're stepping up in your own Leo power and kind of taking control of things, you can get this done, say what you need to say, and move forward. So it will be easier next year during this same meteor shower. I thank you so much for joining me and hope you have an amazing day. Know that we'll be talking soon.